Alrighty, we're hopping into a Voobly 1v1 match. I'm not playing though, I'm just observing. We got our good old friend Domantas here. I always forget how to pronounce it because I say Domantas when I'm speaking English, but I think it's Domantas or something like that. So yeah, land map versus a set player. Oh, these are a few new chats here. Observer commands available. Okay, cool. So yeah, this should be a fairly standard match. Set decides to use his vision right away. I actually, when I'm playing Set, I like to save the vision for later. Especially during the classical age, you can see all of the hunt of the allies. Or I mean the enemy's base. So this is a really good start for Odin here. Tons of hunt. Yeah, this is actually, I think this is Odin's map. Egypt's struggle here is basically the second gold mine. So this one is definitely wallable from the looks of it. Egypt's probably going to wall off all these cliff intersections. But I'm expecting Domantas to go 100% aggressive. So that's what I'm anxious to see. I've been playing quite a bit of Odin the last few days when I have time to play. And yeah, I really love it. I really love it. I love going super aggressive all in. I was actually going to make a video on it, but my mouse has been kind of acting up. Some of the right clicks that I do just don't register, and that can be really annoying when I'm trying to record a video. So I decided I don't want to record myself playing. Let's just record a high level match. So both these guys are, obviously Domantas is a professional level player, and Sargent is at around the 1700 Voobly mark, which is still very high, because Voobly ratings, you know, they decayed so much over the past years. 1700 Voobly, this guy could easily be 2000 on Extended Edition, or even higher, who knows. So, should be a fairly interesting match, but I'm favoring Domantas heavily in winning this. So let's just study the build order here a little bit. He went 3 food, 2 gold, 2 wood, and then making the second dwarf now. Yeah, this is interesting to me because I've gotten used to 2 food, 2 gold. Third food, third gold being a dwarf, and then I start wood. So a little variation, really not that much of a difference. But he started gathering wood at an earlier stage of the game. So I'm not too sure what difference that makes. Oh wow, what a strong relic. 10% 10% cavalry and chariot archer hit points. So this gives 10% HP to all of Set's Migdal units. Elephants, cavalry, and chariots. All of them. And for Domantas, he's going to be spamming raiding cavalry, I bet. So this is a super useful relic to both players. We'll see who picks it up. Set's already going to the middle of the map with his Pharaoh. Pretty sure he scouted this relic already, but it looks like he might be going for the house relic. Why is he going for a house relic? Huh, it's kind of weird. Maybe he's afraid of an all-in push on his main base or something, so this is going to stop that. But I personally never go for this relic. Like, I don't see much of a use for it. If I'm playing Egypt versus Athena, and I know he's going to Athena rush me, you know, I can see a use for that in that point. But yeah, it seems like he's definitely trying to utilize his houses as walls, which everybody does, right? But he's trying to wall even further just with his houses. So maybe that's why he's anxious to get this relic fast. Anywho, Domantas already has 4 wood, 4 gold, 6 food, 5 wood. Okay, so I think he's going for a second town center, but he's going for a fast classical. I can't really analyze it. Like, I'm trying to really figure out what is this guy going to go for. I'm not too sure, to be honest. But with such a fast classical, I would suspect it's an aggressive push as soon as he goes classic. Speaking of which, Set is usually aggressive going classical as well. The only Egyptian god who can play aggressive with their classical age. So let's see what happens. We got the Ptah coming out. And this is why I usually save the vision for classical. But it's not too important. He can even run in with an animal real quick here. And then vision, instead of vision, I mean, he could shift his army. Okay, so I'm blown away. Red did not pick up the most useful relic in the game for him. And he let Domantas get it. He could have easily grabbed it. His Pharaoh was out of here. But he went for the house relic instead of the cavalry. How do you pronounce cavalry? Yeah, instead of the cavalry relic. This is insane. Okay, so I guess we're slowly getting underway now. This is a very strange granary that he's putting down. Might be for spam farm placement. Yeah, maybe Red's trying to play this like a raw and just spam farms right away, but that wouldn't make sense. Set can capture so many animals, get all the food. These elephants, like, this is very beneficial for him. Meanwhile, Demontis is still on the starting food patch, just with that great hunt. Amazing. Yeah, so double cavalry coming out with that free relic upgrade. Doesn't even show when I right click it for some reason. Pretty epic. Yeah, I felt bad I haven't been making videos lately. I just haven't been feeling that great. And when I try to force myself to record a video, I go for like, you know, 2-3 minutes, and I just lose my my commentating ability. Like I just don't feel like doing it. And when I try to force myself to make a video when I don't feel like it, the video is not going to turn out good, so I just delete it or something. You know, I don't want to post it, basically. Right now I'm feeling good to make a video. You know, I'm feeling like playing a game, feeling like watching a good game. But yeah, it sucks when like, I know you guys don't like it when I go on a long break and I stop making videos for months. I don't like to do that either. I don't know. Like recently, the reason I've been going on a long break is just because I've been not doing that good in my personal life. Like there's been a big downturn recently compared to the last 2 years. I think I may have briefly already mentioned this in another video. I'm not gonna go explicit into my personal life on our gaming channel because we're here for Age of Mythology. But I just want to give a quick recap that, you know, the reason I haven't been making too many videos is just because I haven't been felt like I've been doing too great in my personal life, so I didn't want to force out a video. But that's about it. That's all my apologies for you guys, and that's all that spiel. So Demontis went for a few cavalry units. He paused production to make a second town center. I think this is the best play possible, and he also saved on the hand axe to have a little bit of extra food. Going for husbandry now. So very good play. The set player is going straight, fast, heroic, which I would not expect, but I'm also not much of a set player myself. I would have tried to push 2 town centers, but then again, the raiding cavalry, I guess he cannot safely take 2 town centers if he doesn't have barracks units. That's why he's going straight, fast, heroic, and then he can probably defend one of his gold mines. So this is the smarter play. But obviously, the longer that Demontis has 2 town centers, the stronger the advantage. So the dice is on Sergeant right now. He has to make a move. He has to play aggressive. What? He's going fast mythic. I have no idea why. And Demontis is going to scout this. So he's got to be ready for whatever's coming. Like, what is he trying to do? Fast meteor or something? I have played that before, but I don't see that as a viable strategy. Meteor devastates a Norse player, but, you know, you have to have an army to back that up. So Demontis goes in a suicide mission here to try to stop whatever he can. He just picked a pharaoh, 1 villager, lost the Valkyrie. No biggie here. Nothing really happened. But I'm not too sure what Sergeant... He doesn't even have a pickaxe. He's finally getting the pickaxe upgrade. Why would you be going fast mythic in a situation like this? Let me see his current food and gold count. I wish I could see that. I think there's a command I can do. Yeah, there's definitely a command I can do in-game, since it's a Voobly patch, but I forget what it is. Observer commands, T player number. Okay, so what's T? Oh, okay, text. Oh, it clears all the text before, so I can't see the commands now. Ah, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so resources. Red is a bit short on Mythic, and he can't dump too much resources into gold either. He could sell off a bit of food, I guess. Yeah, he's all in on food right now, pretty much, so I think that's what he's going to do. Demontis, I mean, I'm favoring Demontis' situation here a million times. He's got raiding cavalry, so he can take map control for a little while longer. And he's got the economy that every player loves to have. 2 town center, with Odin. And he's going scatty. So whatever's coming his way, he's going to be ready. He can frost the ancestors. I still don't know why he's going fast mythic. I mean, fast mythic is a viable option with Ra and Isis when you're going for the Son of Osiris, but Set doesn't have a Son of Osiris. So what is he going to do? Meteor. I can only expect a Meteor, but he doesn't even have a Migdal to utilize the super elephants. So he's going for Horus without any barracks units on the map. Very strange. Okay, so going for that Scorpion Man snipe, Damontis is doing so, but that's kind of a risky play, but he did manage to... Oh, never mind. No, the Scorpion Man's going to get away, I think. It's kind of a risky play because Scorpion Man does so much poison. Okay, he can get the Scorpion Man, but here's the counter. Huh. This is a pretty good counter. He's got a, what's it called? I just said this. Ancestors. He's got the Ancestors to counter. Frost is kind of a waste right now. The walls are perfect. He can just run through to safe zone with his villagers and not take any real damage. Sure, his mining's delayed, but he's not even going to lose a single dwarf here. And now it's going to take too long for these guys to run back here. The Herser are back to defend. Easy. Completely neglected that Ancestors God power. Going for that Horus without any army. There we go. Finally, Spearmen are coming out. This is really weird. Horus has some amazing upgrades for barracks units, especially Spearmen. But he ideally should have more than one monument, so he doesn't even have the favor production necessary. Maybe Sergeant's skill is a little bit lower than Damontis, because first of all, I've never really seen this playstyle. But second of all, he's not a professional player. So this is not really like a next level metagame thing. This is kind of a strategy that might be weaker than normal. Yeah, so he's going for that panic tornado, but he should have really done this while pushing the second town center at the same time. So this is good. You know, you take down the main town center of the Norse player. Like I said, mythic god powers are amazing as Egypt, but the problem is he needs that reinforcement to really deal some damage. Okay, this is a dangerous position for Damontis, though. The single Avenger shot can pick off so many villagers, but there's the two Frost Giants who can completely counter both of these strong units. Both of them get frosted, and he is screwed. Oh my god. There it is. Perfect micro, man. Okay. I think Red completely misplayed this situation. He had an amazing shot with that tornado. He could have pushed in, but he didn't push in properly. He's coming in with 5 Spearmen inside the siege tower for no reason, but he's missing a few upgrades. He needs medium on the Spearmen. You know, he doesn't have many upgrades. He went all in on a fast mythic, but he doesn't have the economy or the military upgrades. Man, I think this is actually game over. Damontis is taking back that town center that was sniped. Sergeant is losing everything here. He's just throwing away his units, and he can't be throwing away units with one town center. That's insane. Wow, I kind of want to play now after watching this player fall apart completely. But like I said, it's very annoying that my right mouse sometimes doesn't register. Even like when I was clicking the icon of some of the units here, it just didn't register, so I had to click 2-3 times. It's not gonna, you know, screw up my game completely. It's just like I get more annoyed and stressed while I'm commentating when my mouse is acting up like that. Anyways, let's check out this fight here. We got unupgraded Spearmen with tons of priests. The priests are upgraded versus myth units, so he's got the Frost Giant counter now. But these Spearmen are going to be melted. I don't care if they're supposed to counter cavalry. These cavalry are way more upgraded than the Spearmen. So the Spearmen are practically useless. Sergeant needs like 2 or 3 barracks in total to really push out the numbers that he needs. And he could be getting medium and all that. So let's see his economy. It's probably weak. He's got a lot of wood that he's not using. He's got idols. Yeah, this is practically GG at this point on. Damontis' economy is just going to be skyrocketing from here on out. Now that he's won the engagement, he can actually pull back and just focus on all his economy upgrades. Maybe even go mythic if he's got the resources for that. But no, he's far away from mythic right now. If I were him, I'd just save up, get shaft mining, you know, bow saw, all the economy upgrades that he would possibly need. He's going for a Villager Dwarf combo. So this is kind of a more messy play style that he's using dwarves for other resources. But maybe he's actually going to go Ragnarok. Just play super casually. Normally, Odin players, you know, you go for tier. Because Odin Ragnarok is much weaker than everything else. But in this situation, or it's much weaker than a Norse, or what am I saying? A Loki Ragnarok and a Thor Ragnarok are stronger than Odin Ragnarok. Simply because they have flaming weapons. And Thor has all those armory upgrades. So Odin is the weakest in Ragnarok. Hence why most players don't go for Ragnarok with Odin. I completely stopped doing Ragnarok when I'm playing Odin nowadays. But yeah, Sergeant, the red player has been completely screwed up for quite a while now. I don't see any way he can come back with unupgraded Spearmen in the middle of the game. There it is. Frost, he's going to snipe that town center, and he's going to push off this position. Maybe even take the Migdal down. And now Red's not going to have a safe gold mine left to mine from. And that will officially seal the deal in a good game. Okay, so there's a panic shifting stance. Instead of a rush, it was used a defensive shifting stance. Not too strong of a god power because it's not going to change the fact of the matter. His town center is going to fall down. Heavy cavalry are out on the field. And Set spamming some cavalry. Yeah, yikes is all I can say. So, yeah. Yeah, I was asking Demontis to play some strong Odin for the video. I was kind of considering making like an Odin guide, but this is already good enough, you know. There's been so many key pointers with Odin. Yeah, for the longest time, many years, obviously I just recently got into Odin. Like, I never really played it hardcore. I've always been more newbie with Norse, because I only knew how to play the late game. Even just like Ragnarok and booming, that's all I really did, and spamming Jarls especially. But I recently realized how strong Odin is in the early game. You can place 3-4 longhouses with a fast classic and just spam. Use up all your economy, spam units. And I had an amazing match like that yesterday, except the teams were completely unbalanced, so my team won easy. So I'm not really going to cast it, but it inspired me to see more epic Odin matches, because Odin, you know, any Norse god really can be played so well. But Odin specifically, with that economic advantage and stronger hill fort units, is just so epic to play. Odin is more situational, especially with the Frost. It changes the situation completely, like a chess match. But as I say that, Thor has all the same god power, minor god, like second god options as Odin. And Loki has all the same water god options as Odin. So it's very interesting. All the Norse gods are super correlated. Okay, so he finally stopped spamming. Oh, he's still making villagers. Huh, how many vills does he have? 92. This is around the time where I would completely stop making villagers. Ah, GG. Yeah, I'm not sure he was trying to go for Ragnarok or what, but that was a really good play. A really good play from Demontis. Obviously a much poorer play from the red side, but at least we got to see some interesting fast mythic play. So the fast mythic is a viable option, just not the way that he pulled it off. He didn't do the right move. Okay, I'm just gonna pause the game, and I'll keep talking once we jump into another one. All right, we are back. They're gonna rematch, so we'll see what happens this time. Might be interesting if it turns into water match. Yeah, I was just messaging Demontis. He's kind of a weaker player. Didn't quite work out. Yeah, should have comboed Tornado with attack. Yeah, so... Oh, oops. Okay, so now he's going Uranos. I'm sure Sergeant mains Uranos. He was going random god initially, so he can play any god. But Uranos, I'm expecting much stronger play than last game. Guys, we've all seen Uranos play a million times on this channel, so we know exactly what to expect from Uranos. Oh, what's he saying? Tornado, then Ancestors, and Sand Shift all your army in the base. Wow, I've never even seen that. But yeah, Frost counters that. That's the thing. So that's a next level thing. Ancestors on the gold mine left. You know, Ancestors on like one side of the map, and then you sand shift your army on the other side of the map, and tornado the main town center. You have to hit on 3 different points to not get countered by frost. Oh, look at this epic start. Oh my god. This is the dream start for Domantis. Both players have 3 fish in their vision on Midgard. This is amazing. Midgard is the worst, but oh man, he wants to do a different map. I actually love Midgard. I mean, like, I hate the map, but I love the play style of Midgard, especially as of late. I've been practicing specifically Norse on Midgard versus random gods. So I did Loki, Odin, and it's so strong. Both Odin and Loki on Midgard, they got the strongest possible water gods. Let me show you guys real quick. This is what I'm talking about. The Heimdall, you get stronger longboats. Then you get the Krakens. And then you go for the German Elvers tier. And it's pretty much GG at that point. You know, Loki, you Herser spam on land while you completely dominate water with your gods. And once again, high economy. You're able to spend so much on army from like 4 longhouses. Same thing with Odin. Both of them are just so epic. And then you're able to reach Mythic faster than normal. And if it goes late game, you just go mass Huskarls with the bonus versus buildings. And you sweep the board. Amazing. So, okay, we're back to a regular land match. As much as I would have loved to see a Midgard match, it's all good. It's all good, guys. We're back to land match. Back to the classics. Blue Lagoon. This is a beautiful land map, by the way. On Extended Edition, unfortunately, they don't have good... Well, they don't have good things whatsoever in Extended Edition. Who am I kidding? No, seriously, they just don't have a good random map pool. They have the original one from like 2003. They didn't even bother to add the maps from Voobly into the official patch. So, you know, players released the random map script from Voobly onto there. Why is he... Yeah, this is strange. I don't know why he would send out his second villager right away. There's food DK in 2 bodies right now. I would have done 2 villagers here. And then after I have a 3rd food gathered, then I'd start sending it out here. Transfer these 2 here, Rhino. I think that's a lot more clean playstyle. Some players like to play more messy, though. So this might be more of a messy player. Judging from last game, I mean, that's what's going on. But yeah, so here we go. This seems to be Domantis' standard strategy. 3 on food, 2 on gold with the ox card, 1 wood, and then a dwarf. And then a second wood, and then a second dwarf. Yeah, this seems to be Domantis' to-go strat. So I have not pulled this one off. This specific build order with Odin before. This is also why I was curious to see a professional player, you know, play Odin. Okay, genius move. He's going straight for the middle hunt. Because he's got about 3 minutes before he can get attacked here. And he's going to hunt the middle as much as he can right now. Yeah, okay. So 2 wood. He's got the 4 wood. 4 gold, I mean. The only problem is the food is so far away from the main town center. He's got 3, now 4 on food. It's a low amount. With Odin, though, you can advance with as little as 5 villagers on food. It's just that, ideally, you want to have at least 6 or 7 in Classic to be able to afford a strong army. But this is actually the matchup I was dying to see. The set versus Odin, it's alright. You know, it didn't play out the way we wanted it to. But this is the matchup I love to see because I've played Azeranos versus Odin many times on High Hunt. I've won, but I've also lost brutally many times. And I'm expecting the way I lost brutally is just such an aggressive early attack from Odin. And that's what I'm kind of expecting and excited to see if Domantis is going to pull off. And I bet he will. I bet he's going to go super aggressive. So here it is, 6 on food. That's the absolute minimum. Yeah, 4 gold, 4 wood. But he can't advance yet, so he's just adding on another vill. And the 430 is going to come out from Sergeant here. Yeah, so this should be a very aggressive matchup. Like I said, I'm just gonna, I don't know, there's really nothing to talk about for the next minute, because I ran out of conversation. You know, I'm up here in Canada, guys. We had some minus 30 degrees Celsius. For any Americans, Celsius to Fahrenheit, it basically evens out at minus 40. Minus 40 Fahrenheit is the same as minus 40 Celsius. Why is he question marking? But what's going on? Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe he killed... No, he didn't kill an oracle. They're all here, so it's kind of weird. Yeah, all right. What's going on here? We got some walls coming out from Demontis. Oh, man. See, I right-clicked there, and it didn't work at first, so I double did it. I don't know. I've been using this Chinese mouse for quite a few years. This, my friend bought really cheap, but it looks like a gaming mouse. Like, it looks professional, and I loved it. And it worked perfect for many years, but it's just started to break down recently. So I guess I have to spend 20 bucks getting a new mouse, which is, yikes, you know. There goes my entire bank right now. Okay, what's happening? We got a military counter barracks. I'm judging the Atlantean player heavily because I play Atlantis hardcore. And I'm just thinking, why did he put the military barracks in the back of his base? He should have put it front. Because the Murmillo have a lower speed than the Terma. Why is he... It's OBS. What? Oh, the lag? Is that what they're complaining about? Oh, yeah, there's a bit of lag. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice because I've been playing Extended Edition so much. Okay, anyways, he went for the Oracle Hero on the Villager, rushing the food spot, like denying the hunting from the Odin. Meanwhile, Odin's getting a few ulfs out so he can build the longhouses he needs, sending out the Valkyrie. Yeah, there is a bit of lag. I'm now really noticing it, that they're complaining about it. On Voobly, people are really peculiar. Obviously, nobody likes lag. But, oh my god, he should have went for that Vil Snipe. Oh man, if he deleted the Promethean, got the Offsprings, he could have got that one villager. So painful to watch. So painful to watch. Just a few small mistakes. Oh my god, there's a lot of lag. I don't know. I don't know what that is. It seems like it's red. It seems like it's red because if it was me, both players should be you know the drill, guys. The shield indicates a slow internet, and if one player has a slow internet, it's usually that player. As the observer, I think both should appear to be slow if I'm the one lagging. But if I was in a 1 versus 1, then I couldn't be able to tell. So I think it's this guy. He is a Mexican player too, which means, you know, maybe his internet might have a few more spikes than normal. Okay, there we go. We got the Ulfsark push coming out. This is what I love to see as Odin. Super fast aggressive attack. Now this is strong because he gets his Ulfsarks out before Uranus gets the same number of units. But just as I say that, I'm noticing Uranus has the exact same size army. That's all good though. So yeah, the Ulfsark push has to happen early. It happens with high speed, and the Ulfsarks lose their power the longer the game goes on. So he's really looking for a single villager snipe. He's got the medium. He's looking for the speed upgrade. He might not have enough resources, and very nice reaction from the red player. Now, ooh, Uranus is housed hardcore right now. He can't build anything. He's on 55 population from the two manors. Oh wow, I just noticed the Skrailing looks different than the Ulfsarks when they're medium. That must be a Vuli thing. So players know exactly what unit they're picking. Okay, so red seems to have retreated with his army to try to take care of these Ulfsarks. No real damage has been done just yet, but Domantis is keeping red on his toes, so he should be able to go to the back and hunt his food if he wants, without any cost. Domantis is committing to Ulfsarks, which is interesting. Ulfsarks, you know, they're a raiding unit. If he gets a few villager picks, it's worth it, but... Oh, that was close, But that's about it. You know, they're not that strong in a head-to-head combat. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Is he going to use his, there we go. Valkyrie snipe. Shockwave got one Valkyrie down. The rest of the Ulfsarks are still good, but here's the distraction. This is the style that Demontis is going for. He's going for multi-prong attacks. He's trying to pincer Uranos as much as possible. This is kind of why I'm glad I'm not playing right now, because first of all, this requires high micro from the Uranos player, and second of all, it's a very annoying play style to garrison your villagers, ungarrison your villagers, and you have to run back and forth with your army. Ideally, you have to split up your army, but the point is you can't use your army, and he's not building villagers. What's going on right now, man? Why is he not building villagers? He's got, oh, he's going heroic? Yeah, he's trying to go heroic, but yeah, Red's getting a bit more sloppy right now. I think he's starting to fall apart with all this micro. Yeah, it's a bit more sloppy from Red. I think he should not be stopping villagers. Also, going for heroic at this stage of the game, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. Like, I think it's a little bit too early. I've had quite a few matches where I went heroic too early and it cost me the game. I think this is one of those matches. So Red basically is completely pushed in his base. This is like, I feel like he's playing like Egypt right now. Like, he's not able to secure a second gold mine. And that's going to be the problem later on. Securing a second gold mine. His army is too weak. He needs more units. But he chooses not to make more units until he's heroic. He really wants those Arcus, it seems. But, yeah, this is, like, wow. This is the ideal situation for Demontis. Because with all these Ulfsark, if he goes heroic as well, like, he can just plop down a hill fort no problem. Which he is about to do right now. He stopped villager production. Or he could just plop down a third town center in like 10 seconds. So, this is ideal to have a million builders as Norse. Because you can transition out of this easily. Okay, but there's the Hyperion. So he should be more wary. I don't know if this is a good God Power cast. You know, he got 4 Ulfsarks for free. Sure, good job, big whoop. But it seems like Red's not using his God Powers to the maximum potential. Because what he could have done, what he should have done, is waited until he was fighting. He was in an engagement, then he cast Chaos, and then, you know, the army's much more weak. So this is not a strong cast, especially because Gaia Ulfsarks are only 3 attack. They can't even kill a villager. But, as we've noticed, Red has been trapped in his base all game long, and he's still not making villagers or an army. In fact, he's not doing anything. Oh my god. He's going for a fast mythic again. That's not a good strategy, man. Why are you going for fast mythic every game? That doesn't make sense. Fast mythic is a terrible strategy because you're sacrificing your economy. It's basically an all-in strategy. And you can't expect to win with an all-in. Alright, I'm done. I've blown off my steam. Let's try to learn a few lessons from Demontis here. So once again, he is mixing his dwarfs with his villagers, which I would do as Thor, but I don't do as Odin. You know, it is more of a messy playstyle, but then again, it's not going to make too much of a difference. I'm just very peculiar about the gathering ratio. So because I got this mod, this is called the Advanced Tooltips mod for anybody that is interested. Here we go. Gold gather rate on the left it shows here. It's about 10% stronger. But wood gather rate is 20% weaker. Food gather rate seems to be about 10% weaker. Well, when it comes to hunting, it's more than that. But, you know, they are quite a bit weaker than regular villagers in anything else. Let's just see a regular villager's gather rate. 0.9 on gold, so they're way weaker on gold. 1.08 on wood. Oh, this is comparing to dwarf, any dwarf plus 150% versus towers. Okay, never mind. It's comparing to Thor dwarves, not to villagers. I thought it was comparing to villagers. Oh, we got some idle time here with Demontis. That's all good. So once again, Red's going for mythic without economy, without military, without an army. Like, what's going on here? This is not a viable option, guys. This doesn't make any sense. This is really frustrating because I obviously I'm already making this video. It's too late. I'm gonna upload it. I don't care. But if I would have known that Red's gonna do this, I wouldn't be cool making a video on this. I was expecting high level play from both sides. This guy's not that high level. He's going for fast mythic every single time. Like that's like a, you know, it's like a trick in a hat. You can't just pull that out every single game. Yeah, I'm gonna complain to this guy too after. Yeah. Oh man. I don't know why sometimes it takes so many clicks to get that. Man, I just need a new mouse. It's that simple. Tartarian Gate. Pretty useless Tartarian Gate. Like, he didn't even destroy buildings, man. What is this? This guy's about 1700 on Vubli. I don't understand. So, Demontis is going for the Ragnarok. Obviously, he already won the game, so there's really not much to judge here. Man, I'm thoroughly disappointed by this player. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. How does he have 1700 on Vubli? He's okay, truthfully, he's just under 1700. But he had 1700 rating on Vubli. And I don't know how he had that when he's playing like this. Sure, he understands the game concepts. But this is absolutely... I just don't understand. I just don't understand. So even though Ragnarok is not that much of a viable option, Demontis made the right move here because this was the all-in from Red. This is the only god power that he was playing for all game long. A fast mythic. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, this is absolutely... There it is, Frost. Like, I don't know. Red should just resign. What's going on, man? There's no point defending with towers when you don't even have a gold mine to mine from. Man. Yeah, I just learned about the observer features. Okay, so... Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Maybe, you know what? For the sake of this video, I feel bad if I left it on such a sour note. Like, this is not a fun game. This is the type of game I would not post if I knew it was gonna be this bad. Like, Red doesn't even... Dude. It's just frustrating because I'm purposely not playing right now. But I would have played better, you know, with an annoying mouse than this guy by far. And it's just frustrating. What? Why? I don't even know. I don't even know what to start complaining about. Why would you go fast mythic? You needed to go mass army, not fast mythic. Obviously, Demontis wasn't playing seriously. Going for Ragnarok isn't normally the option, right? But, Jesus. You need army for gold. Army defends gold. Hold on, somebody's calling me. Hey, I'll call you back in a second. I don't understand. I don't understand this guy, you know. I don't mean to be hating on noobs, but it's like, he seemed like his rating seems good. And this is not entertaining at all. Exactly. Why are we even doing this? It doesn't make sense. Let's go out. Okay, guys. I love you guys. I'm going to find a more interesting match. I don't care if this video is 50 minutes long. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do a simple 20-30 minute video. This might be an hour long of a video. I don't care. I just want to have at least one good match. I don't want to end off on a bad match. Like I said, I would normally not upload these types of matches. Let's go out.